Hi, this is Dan Hamilton with the Hamilton Real Estate Group at Coldwell Banker in Palm Desert, California. It's Monday, October 19th, and this is your Monday Minute, your weekly update on the local Palm Springs real estate market. So I think we're starting to see a little bit of a sign of stabilization of our market as we talked about last week. When we look at our new listings this week, we can see they're at 464, up about 16%, but they are trending in that 4 to 450 range, even though we see a few spikes above 500. So we are starting to see a fairly consistent trend with the new listings seeming to level off a bit. When we look at the new escrows this week, those were down 7.1% versus last week, but you can see we are staying in that 280 to 320 range pretty regularly. So I think this curve will start to flatten as we see the buyer activity seems to remain fairly constant, but is not increasing as rapidly as it was in the past. Our closed transactions were up 3.9% versus last week. We've had some spikes, but you can see they're trending fairly consistently in that 350 to 400 range every week. The green line is the new escrows, so those are kind of bouncing along up and down, but again, as we've seen, they're kind of stabilizing fairly consistently. We did have some drops over the last few weeks, so I would expect going forward we'll see a little bit of drop in closed transactions corresponding to that, but nothing really too concerning about the overall stability of the market. Looking at the homes that were taken off the market last week, again, homes that were put into canceled, hold, or withdrawn status, that number went up quite a bit to 21.6%. So we'll see if that's an anomaly or if that's a trend that continues. So we'll keep an eye on that and keep you updated on it. Average selling prices, average selling price last week was down 0.7% versus the week prior to 470. However, when we look at the average selling price for the first 3 weeks of October, it's up 6.2% over the average selling price for September. So it looks like while the buyer activity is leveling off a bit, inventory is kind of remaining consistent. We're still seeing enough constraints that the prices are tending to edge upward a bit. If you'd like to see all the charts that go with this update, you'll find those online at www.themondayminute.com. And we just put our monthly update online, so you may want to check that out to get the monthly trends. You'll find that online at www.desertmarketupdate.com. And if you're thinking about selling your home, because it's still a great time for sellers, call me at 760-625-7229 or text me at that number if that's more convenient. And if you're looking for a home in the area, check out our awesome home search online at www.thehamiltonregroup.com. Thanks for joining me, and come back every week for the Monday Minute.